Hello, my name is Mariana. This is a reading for Capricorn. So Capricorn, I've done your reading with my own deck, one that I made a few years ago. So the cards you'll see are from this deck. And I have to say that actually the cards that I've pulled for you are just sitting on my table for a good few days now. And the energy of your cards are just so stubborn, Capricorn. And I have to wonder, are you being stubborn? Because, well, since I've pulled them, right, oh my God, a few days ago, the message was just annoying me to a point that I couldn't sit down to record it, right? It was this tug of war between the cards and me, and it just felt like this resistance from your part to receive this message, right? It's almost like I had to, I don't know, just fight this energy, right? Just so proud and so stubborn, Capricorn. So I was just, I spent these few days thinking about whether or not I should do this reading with these cards, with this message, right? Deliver this message or not. Because it feels a little bit like the universe is calling you out, right? It's just making you see that you are being a little bit stubborn, but I didn't want to be the messenger, right? Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just delivering this message. But I just couldn't. I couldn't put these cards back in the deck. So I feel like, yes, there is the need for you to hear this message, right? Although there could be a lot of resistance from you, Capricorn, to receive it, because I feel like there are energies that want to help you see and, just help soften you, right? Light your burdens, because we start off with this Nine of Wands, and actually when this card came through, it came with the traditional meaning, right, of carrying a load that is heavier than you can carry, right? And because the second card that came was this Five of Pentacles, and usually this is my card for being in the right place at the right time, right? Finding this exact location for you to be in. But today with these two cards, it feels like you're being so stubborn of keeping something the way it's always been, or doing something the same way you have always done your entire life, right? This is what it's feeling to me, like you just stomping your foot on the ground and saying, this is the way I am, this is the way I do things, and I'm never gonna change. It's almost like this sorry about the noise. It's almost this communication to the universe, but very stubborn, right? And the helicopter goes by. Yeah, okay. So, well, perhaps there's a message in this too, right? Yes, there are bigger factors that you cannot change, right? But still there are things in yourself that you can take a hold on, right? You can take control of your own actions. And I feel like it's almost like your actions with this Nine of Wands, carrying a really heavy load, right? Carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, feels to me like it's almost like unconsciously you are doing what you have always done, but in a way that it's like you want to prove something for someone, right? And sometimes it's good to, you know, have a routine. It's good to do things the same way every day, right? Because it's almost like you get into this flow state, right? You get into this zone where there is no resistance. You just know what you have to do, and that's perfect. But here, what I'm sensing is that there is a little bit of showing off of your, it's like, yeah, with this Five of Pentacles, I'm seeing you just stomping your foot on the ground, right? And saying, this is where I am, this is where I belong, this is how I do things, and trying to make a, you know, standing your ground, but being very rigid, very closed off, right? Because after the Five of Pentacles came the Queen of Pentacles, right? Which is obviously you, Capricorn. But I feel like here is like you have become so rigid, right? Pentacles and Pentacles, and this Nine of Wands being this burden that you're carrying, right? Thinking that this is how things should be done because it's always been done like that by you, right? So you have built yourself your own abundance, your own stability, your own rich life, right? But it's become so rigid, it's almost like you cannot move, right? And that's the message of this Five of Pentacles. You have become immovable, right? But the difference of, you know, because we started off with this Nine of Wands and you being here, this you're claiming this this position, right? This authority, right? Because it's almost like you're trying to prove for others, and specifically, like, it feels like you're trying to prove it for the universe, you know, for nobody specifically, but to everyone and to no one, you know what I mean? Because this Magician came afterwards, and it's almost like it's representing for me the universe here, seeing you doing this and just being, it's like, it's almost like you are the one who is trying to have this mature position, this mature stance, right? Claiming your ground, claiming your seriousness, right? And the universe, which is very magical, right? With this Magician, it's almost like there is this tug of war, right? You being so grounded that you're reluctant to see the magic in the world, and the universe looking back at you and saying, why have you lost this ability to see the magic, right? Because you have been carrying things that are too heavy, and that you don't have to carry all of this on your own, right? Especially because of the cards that follow next. But I feel like, you know, here is the universe trying to remind you that there could be magic in the world that you have created, right? But you have to step back a little bit from this very, very rigid and very locked, very closed off position that you have, that perhaps just for habit, right? It has become this known place, right? This comfort zone for you, which you are very proud of it, right? But in this proud and stubborn stance, it's almost like you have lost the ability to see the magic, right? And so with the cards that follow, I feel like there is someone specifically there to help you lighten this load, right? We have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. So you here being this Queen of Pentacles on top of this other Queen of Cups, I feel like there are two things going on here. Perhaps these two figures, right? The Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. These are two people in your life that want to help you see the magic again, but also you know, lighten this load, because here you are in your very secure and very stable position, right? But with this Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing more dynamic energy, right? There is more movement, right? But also what I'm seeing here is like, it's almost like here there is no movement and here there is movement. And so what I was going to say about this Queen of Cups is that perhaps, okay, so the first message is that these could be two other people, like a man and a woman, right? Your parents, brother and a sister, your kids, maybe grown-up kids, right? Because of these two representations, but or perhaps friends, right? Colleagues. I don't know. You'll know, but the other message is that this King of Swords sees you instead of this rigid, closed off Queen of Pentacles. They see you. It's almost like they see behind this front that you have put up, right? They see you as this Queen of Cups and they love you, right? It's almost like they see the true you, right? And the reason here I'm seeing this movement, it's like this exchange, right? So this is why I see like there are two messages, because yes, there could be like two people coming to your aid is what I'm hearing, but it's like it's not aid in a way that you need relief, right? Because you're not seeing whatever you're carrying or whatever work you have put on your shoulder as a burden. You're not seeing it. You're actually proud of it. You're claiming it as your own duties, right? Your own responsibilities is what I'm seeing. But they want to bring more dynamism. They want to bring more movement. It's almost like, you know, they see the wealth that you have built yourself, right? They recognize your Queen of Pentacles authority, but they see behind it, they see your heart. And they're not denying, you know, this material side of things that maybe for you is very important, right? Maybe your work, maybe your routine, maybe your domestic habits, right? But what I'm seeing here is that instead of being so locked to one place, to one way of doing things, to one location, to one routine, to one result, right? I feel like it's like this give and take. It's like this this exchange, this help, this, it's like you do one thing and I do another, right? These two could be possibly helping you in this sense, right? This is the aid that they're sensing, because although you're not seeing that this is weighing you down, right? They see it, and they don't want to, it's not like they're pointing this to you. It's almost like they just want to be part of the place that you reside, right? That you have built for yourself. And they want to, it's almost like this, it's this dance, right? This is what I'm seeing with this Two of Pentacles, but in a very tangible way, in a very practical way, right? So they want, it's almost like they want to insert themselves into your routine to help you, right? And so because they see you, they see, you know, this, it's funny because this Queen of Cups is coming with the same word that came through in another reading. They see your tender heart, right? That maybe have become very rigid, you know, throughout time, perhaps throughout your life, that you had to, yeah, it's just like your heart has become rigid, right? You have incorporated this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? But they see through you. they see through you, whether there are two people or just one, right? Your significant one, perhaps. But they want to dance with you, right? It's like this magical dance between two people, right? So this is where this part of your reading ends, Capricorn. I'm going to pull more cards. Whew, it was kind of easier than I thought it would be, because there was a lot of resistance, but I feel like once the words are flowing and, you know, the energy is just being released, I feel like, yes, it already lightens the load, right? So perhaps that's it. Perhaps you just need to talk to another person, and, you know, because they're coming with this this King of Swords, they can listen to you. They, you know, they have a good pair of ears to listen to you. They truly are open to listening to you. So this is really good. So I'm going to pull more cards, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes that I made as a final guidance for you in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.